There we go. Sorry, I didn't start on the first page there. There we go. Excellent. All right, so welcome everyone to our annual general meeting. I'm Bill Powers, the president of the Bluegrass chapter. And not only is this the AGM, but also the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. So welcome everyone. So the purpose of the AGM, general business meeting of the membership and community of the Bluegrass chapter. The entire community is invited, and that includes those outside of Kentucky. We're going to review our accomplishments of the past year, share the strategic direction of the chapter. Each of the VPs and I will share and review the program areas. That includes administration and finance, community outreach and engagement, marketing and communications, membership, professional development, sponsorship, strategy, executive. That would be me.
I'm up first.
How about that?
Unless I didn't say your name.
I am Aaron Wittenberger. I am Vice President of Administration and Finance. So kind of two areas that I cover: administration, the keeping us stable and all that, and the finance area. So for the administration, we have state and federal filings to do. Can you advance the slide? So the state and federal filings, we exist for one more year. So
yeah,
without being taxed.
So this keeps our incorporation and our nonprofit status with the state and our tax exempt status with the federal. So there are filings that we have to do every May and June, to both those governments, and they were completed last week. So we do exist for one more year. And then we conducted our board of elections. So if you are upstanding is not the word I was looking for, but if you're a member in good standing with the Bluegrass chapter, you should have got a ballot last month. Elections were in April, and we had 4 offices up for election, including mine. And the results of elections is all 4 of these people were elected into their office and that. So 3 of us are incumbents. Myself, Will, and Retta are returning for our second term in our office, and Bronson is going to be taking over membership in that. You like my little check marks? Isn't that cute?
Excellent.
So they are. So those 4 officers are now officially elected into office. We go into board transition, which is May and June. We do not hold chapter meetings during May, during June and July. This allows our members, our chapter leaders, our community to take family vacation while the kids are out of school. And that the board will hold a strategy meeting in July. It's a 3-hour where we plan, our strategy for the upcoming year. So between now and that July meeting, we transition board, and we have 1 member to transition. So Lori Son will transition all the material for the membership role to Bronson within that time frame. And as of July 1st, this is what our board will, the makeup of our board will look like. So Bronson's moving into that membership role, and that's really the only change for our board. The finance part, our fiscal year is the calendar year. So this is really as of December 31st, 2022. Lets you know where we're getting our money and where we spend it and everything. If you take a close look at this, you could really see Event sales did not go as far as we had planned and everything. Registration was down for both our study groups and the BA career classes. It was absolutely up for our BBAH conference back in 2022. We sold 100 seats, had 124 people there. That includes all the speakers, the organizers, and we gave away a few IIBA seats in that. So with event sales was not as much as we thought it would be. Bank fees and event expenses were down. Other than that, we were pretty close on everything. And so one thing I say about this group, they know how to budget and that. So we came very close to budget, except didn't get the event sales.
Good evening. I'm Steph Hawkins. I'm the VP of Community Outreach and Engagement. And I'm pleased to give a status update for this year. So we've been continuing with the outreach on LinkedIn, trying to continue to promote that. Additionally, our BA on the Street video series, which in 2024, we're going to be shaking that up a little bit on our approach and how we do that. More to come on that. And as well as I'll be facilitating part the Hall of Fame induction tonight. The core of our program is our building a community, build a community events that we do. Throughout the year, we do these themes events, and we originally started where we started working with the Southeast Michigan chapter, and now we're working with Chicago to provide a multi-chapter event. We do have one coming up in the near future. It's for Father's Day, and we got some special guests, and we have a dad joke event plus our recipes. But not only, if you could go back, not only do we try to make them a fun event, they're very much focused on IIBA techniques. We've explored collaborative games, story mapping, business canvas model, and prototyping. And as well as at the leadership of Aaron, the Escape Room by Breakout Adventure was a brand new activity this year. A lot of fun, very in-depth, very thought-provoking, and I very much enjoy it and hope that all of you had a chance to participate in it. If not, you should. And I heavily encourage that. In polling the audience during these events, people come in, a lot of times we've never met them before. We do have a lot of returning people as well. And depending on what they're coming in for, as far as like joining a social event, sometimes or frequently we would get younger people who are looking for help and trying to find a job and a career and are just trying to meet people. Others are returning friends that like to come in and enjoy. Here we go. Do you think the new type of, oh, we have a poll right now. All right. Let's take the poll. Do you think the new events on innovation and community are a good idea? Or if you attended any of those events, did you enjoy them? So that is our poll for tonight.
Hosts and panelists cannot vote. Oh,
well. Oh, well. Well, hopefully everybody else can.
Yeah.
So based on the feedback of the events, which typically the outcomes are very positive. We get a lot of positive response. People really enjoy them and all of that. So in 2024, we're going to be taking a little bit different turn, such as with BA on the Streets. And we're going to be taking some of our lessons learned from what people have asked for, as well as the theme from our BBAC conference, and kind of doing them not only tools and recipes, but very much targeted towards some of the things that people have asked for. Specifically at one of our first events, we really talked about like, how do you build a community? And we're going to take it from there. So there's more to come on that. So very much looking forward to the 2024 calendar year, plus all of you helping out and joining us. Oh, excellent. We get to see the poll. So with that, thank you very much.
Thank you. My name is William Powers. have been reelected for the second year for marketing and communications. With marketing and communications, essentially that includes all products, either offline or both offline, such as swag or marketing materials, as well as handling social media and being able to promote the events the chapter has. Over the last year, it has been great to see that we have had an uptrend within these areas. Specifically, LinkedIn has been a continuous growth. So that's been great to see. And we hope that also does continue.
Sorry.
And two things we've also over the last year that have been great that we've been able to implement are both Eventbrite, which has helped with selling some of the different courses. Eventbrite allows you to either by location or specifically by name, you can look up some of the different events or some of the different courses that we offer, as well as LinkedIn events, which also has helped with promoting some of the events that the chapters had and been able to get them out to the community to help with outreach. And then you get a poll too. Or
There we go.
Oops. Oops.
Keeps disappearing.
Now,
Looks like somebody closed out the poll.
all right, let me go see if it'll allow me view results. Relaunch the poll.
There you go.
Is that better? Okay. My goof.
All right.
Anybody else want to put something in? Now we're getting some. So let's see what everybody said.
There we go.
oh, LinkedIn posts, I like that. Yeah, hopefully this will be a great year. Again, hopefully those trends do continue, and we have a couple things that are upcoming that we're hoping to also introduce, both for swag material that we have, and some of the different things that we're planning to do with LinkedIn and various social media platforms.
I guess I can speak to membership. Lori's not here and Bronson was not able to attend. His son has an orchestra concert tonight. So for membership. Hello, my name is Lori Song. I am
You are badly behaved.
It's like she's right here.
here. Oh, so we are trending up in membership this year, which is really good sign. And that a lot of that has to do with the Cincinnati chapter closed their doors actually last May at their annual general meeting. They voted to close their doors and cease operations and that. It was really last August. We started incorporating the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky BA community into our community and opened a Northern Kentucky Cincinnati branch up there to serve that BA community. So that's where you could see the upper line there is the current year and the lower line is last year. We stay pretty steady and that. So we lose as many people as we gain is what it really comes out to. Looking at where our people are, we really have come more back into Kentucky in that. You know, we were at 121 last year, at 181 today. Last year, out of that 121, 67 of them were in Kentucky. And that was always defined as Kentucky and that southeast Indiana area near Louisville. So what they call Kentuckiana. That was always defined. So Kentucky here is defined as, we're using our primary area that we serve, and that includes Cincinnati. So all the ones that we gained this year in the Cincinnati area are in that Kentucky number. We've got a few less people in foreign countries than that. Still got 4 people from the Philippines lingering on. We had 3 from India last year, and they're still with us.
Wow.
We lost 1 from the UK and gained 1 from Jordan.
Mhm.
About that.
Now, if you look at the certifications that our people hold in that, it's very interesting that 9 years ago when we started this chapter, there were 3 people in Lexington that had the CBAP. That was it. Now we're at 81. And not all of those people are in Kentucky and that, but a great majority of them are. I think last year, I think it was 31 CBAPs. We're up to 43 and that. So, we continue to gain. I think that speaks volumes to our study groups and for all of these certifications of that. And a poll, we got a poll. Let's see what our poll is. So you gotta go back.
Starting to sound like a poll party.
Yeah.
Again.
Those are fun. We should
Yeah.
do that again.
Mhm.
It gave me a failure to launch. Oh, there it goes. Got to try it 3 times to get it out there. So, what is the greatest value of your Bluegrass IIBA chapter membership? I know a few of you are members of Bluegrass. If you're not, say IIBA membership, what do you really enjoy out of this? So,
I'm rooting for the last one.
we got a couple voted for that. Looks like everybody's voted on this one. So, we really do appreciate, we really do try to create that feeling of belonging to a community. And it's nice to see that some people feel that that is working. So thank you very much. I think I'm talking to the next one because Retta is working tonight. She's got a go live that she's working through a bunch of issues after go live and that. So I was her predecessor in professional development, so I will talk about that. Event attendance, you can see the blue line is this year.
By the way, the poll is still in front of the,
I closed it. You may have to close it yourself.
oh, okay.
Or
Right.
did I not stop sharing? It's closed on
No,
my.
I closed it myself. Okay. But it was weird because the,
So yeah, the blue line, you can see we kind of, June to December is 2022, and then January to April is 2023. You can see 3 months in a row we've been just under that 350 mark, and a lot of that is the webinars that we are doing that draw a lot of attention that we've done and had a lot of attendance. We got a couple up in June. We're going to kill that June number this year, and that just from 2 webinars. So Carl Wiggers published a new book, and he's doing a webinar on June 7th for us. We have 11 chapters that are co-sponsoring that webinar with him. We did one not this past January, the January before that, I think it was. So that big high number in January in the red line, that was a lot of that was Carl, and a second webinar we did with Dr. Joe in that same month, and they both had 150 plus people in them. So we already got over 150 people registered for Carl Wiggers webinar in June. And then shortly after that, we combined with Hawaii chapter to offer webinar with Adrian Reed from the UK. Hopefully you hear you are familiar with him. a very good mentor and a principal consultant out of the UK. And I always, attend anything that, when he's speaking. And when Jamie Champagne offered that to us out of the Hawaii chapter, I jumped on it. Yeah, we want to hear, Adrian. I wanted to kind of give you our philosophy on what we do and how we feel about our professional development program, and that we got a general feeling of basically we put a lot out there, a lot of variety. And that, hey, David. And
Hello.
we just put a lot out there because not everybody likes everything or the same thing. So we put a lot of events out there and a lot of content, of varied topics and everything. And basically it's up to you what you like and what you want to attend. Some people want to learn more about Agile. Some people want to learn more about data. So we'll put both of those out there and let you attend what you want to. So all kinds of variety of content and of methods, and that from chapter meetings, webinars, certification chats, get a lot of attendance in that. Our professional development events and that. BBAH conference was a little down. We'll talk about in a minute as far as attendance this year, because 100 people is kind of hard to keep at. Stephanie talked about the social community events that she has going on, and that some of them are co-chapter sponsored in that. We put them out there. We are back to in-person meetings, and those are actually hybrid meetings. We will always have remote attendance because we don't want to lose our audience that is outside of Kentucky. And we always try to provide networking opportunities at all our events and that. So our ultimate goal was down there at the bottom was we want to provide an outstanding participant experience to all our events, all our content, and that. Well, I hope you feel that we do that. And is the poll next? Next slide. Highlight.
Yeah.
Highlights. Yes, we will deliver 6 study groups for 6 of the IIBA certifications this year. We are currently in the middle of our 3rd one that will, I think we got 3 more sessions on that one. That's our business data analytics. We've already done the BBAH study group and the Agile. We will do both of those again toward the end of the year. So we will also do this product owner analysis one. So we do everything except the cybersecurity. It's less, desired or less demand for that. Also, we have not found the resources within our community, that have the expertise to provide that one. So we will continue to offer our BA career courses with both soft ed, and we have added the Uncommon League this year. And I think most people don't understand what great value this is, especially the soft ed ones, and that line there about EEP level training at an IIBA chapter price. So these are courses that soft ed, depending on whether it's 2-day, 3-day, or 5-day. We got a 5-day BA boot camp coming up in December with them and that. So, these are things they sell for $900 to 5 days, maybe $2,300 and that. You get in on with us between $400 and $750. So we're talking about 50 to 70% discount. Rather than going straight through soft ed and that. So Uncommon League, we did a little something different. We got a partnership with them to give our community a 10% discount. So the chapter doesn't get anything from that. It's just, there's a code that's on all their events that we advertise in that. That you can get a 10% discount from their prices and that. So we did hold our fourth BBAH conference, the Bluegrass Business Analysis Conference, the last weekend in April. We saw 62 unique individuals there. And what I'm most impressed with, a 100% net promoter score for the second year in a row. And for you to understand what that means is you have to ask a question to things, and we did on our conference feedback survey. You know, would you recommend this conference to a colleague or friend? And the scale has to be from 0 to 10, and that you have to ask that in order to be able to calculate what the net presenter score is, or net promoter score. Your promoters, ones that will help you promote that event and that answer a 9 or 10. So a 100 NPS score says that everybody that responded to that question gave you a 9 or a 10, nothing less than that. And so that really talks to the quality of the event that we put on. We gave away 25 giveaway items, raffled them off at the end of the thing. That's the highest number I think that we have ever given away in that. So, and not all 62 people there was eligible for those. Just those that paid for their ticket actually were eligible. So we have 2 questions in the professional development area for you. So of all those events that I talked about, which do you like attending? And if you haven't attended any, or you just don't like us, you can answer that last. And then the second question there, you answer both questions and then hit submit. So the second question is, do we achieve our goal of providing an excellent participant experience during our events? Is it launched?
No.
It doesn't, it's not.
I don't see it.
But the launch button is not active. It doesn't allow panelists to vote. Hey, I found a new button. Let me try duplicating it. Failed to duplicate the poll. It's not giving me a launch button. Shame on it. The launch button won't go. Oh, stop sharing. Failed to end the poll.
There you go.
That was on the previous one. So that might be where you were saying it's not go away.
Right.
Now
Right.
I launch
Yeah,
button.
there you go.
There we go.
Give me a minute, I'll figure it out. So which of our events do you like? Have you attended? And now panel.
It says select all that apply, and then it will only let you do one though.
Oh, it does see single choice. Oh,
Yeah, that's okay. I'll pick one.
sorry. I know I had that as multiple choice. It changed it on me.
Technology.
Well, I've failed to launch the poll like 3 times during this thing. So Zoom
There
is
you go.
staying up with everything. Thank you for all of those who said we always attend or provide an excellent participant experience. All right, I got a lot of people. Sorry, I messed up that first poll question too. I wanted it to be multiple choice, and it's telling me it's single choice. All right, give you 5 seconds more. Okay, and here's the results in that.
So the conference and the chapter meetings tied.
Ah. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the meetings and everything. So I have a message here that David has to leave. And that, do we want to skip ahead to the induction?
I think we should, because yeah, he had said he can only stay for 15 minutes or something. So yeah.
Great. Well, we're very glad that you joined us, David. So we're going to.
And I'm sorry about that, folks. I have a PMI chapter meeting to do.
Oh, you do?
Oh.
Hey, what's more important, PMI or IIBA? Come on.
IIBA, but you know, this is I have to present over this wonderful achievement.
Mhm.
All right. So I guess take it away, Steph.
Okay. Well, everyone, we're very excited to induct in the class of 2023, David Menica into the Bluegrass Hall of Fame. And the Bluegrass Hall of Fame is quite the thing. The purpose is to recognize individuals that have made a significant individual contribution to the business analysis profession. And it's an annual event, it's a yearly event. So everyone that is nominated, and not necessarily inducted, but nominated, is how do I say it? Is nominated by somebody who feels that they've made a contribution, either by service to the Bluegrass chapter, service to an organization with it, or advancement of the profession in it. So we are honored, David, to induct you this year into the Bluegrass Hall of Fame. And
Thank
your
you.
category, yes, your category was advancement of the profession in the bluegrass.
Excellent. I like that.
Yes, yes. And you should have received your
I
trophy.
did, and it's beautiful.
It is-
Absolutely beautiful.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
Yes.
And I know that you don't have much time, but I do want to say a couple key comments on what you were nominated for and your contribution, not only to the Bluegrass chapter, but really everyone in the BA world as well as the PMI world.
Oh, thank you.
So if you humor me for a moment, you always provide educational opportunities to us. You offer business analysis career courses to the community. You help with the lineup of speakers. Here we go. Hey, look at this.
I like that.
You presented at BBAC conferences, webinars, and chapter meetings. You really do help us pull it together, and in such a friendly, inviting way. You provide excellent advice. You're an excellent educator, and you're just a well-rounded, amazing person. And we are so pleased to have you inducted into the Bluegrass Hall of Fame. So everyone, if you don't mind, we'll give a round of applause for David.
I'm very honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And we look forward to many years of continuing to, collaborate and work with you, and just really just enjoy the experience.
I'll show the class. Here we go.
There we go.
I get to join.
You could look at.
This is
the
awesome.
ranks. Yes.
Click it again, Bill.
It's an impressive lineup.
Look,
That fast.
pretend like you don't see her.
I pretend that every day. I'll please be here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you
I'll let
so
you get back.
much.
Yeah, and I really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you value that. There's value in the contribution I provide for you folks, and Soft Ed and myself will continue to do it. This is great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. See you guys.
Bye.
I'll go back
Okay.
to
Wherever we are.
where are we?
Too far.
Sponsorship.
We're done with that. So Kathy is.
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh,
yeah, maybe we could. It's okay. Okay. So I'm Kathy Lee, the VP of Sponsorship. And so I've been the VP of Sponsorship previously, but I'm doing it again now. So enjoying it. So our main sponsor, Celerity, has renewed for the 9th year in a row. They've been with us since the beginning. Without them, I don't know what we would have done. So we got to thank Bud Ratliff. He's pretty amazing. Okay, can you go ahead and, okay, thank you. And then of course, Soft Ed. that's David Mantica's company, and he's renewed as premier sponsor for the third year in a row. And he's been so helpful to us, and SoftEd has been really good for our community as well. So it's pretty cool. All right. And then we've got patron sponsors that have renewed. I don't know what happened here. Did I screw that up, that slide somehow? I don't know. We have a couple of sponsors that have renewed for the third and fourth year in a row, and I forgot who they are now. Okay,
Oh, there it is.
BA Knowledge Academy and Jay Geiger. And so Jay Geiger is where Retta works. And so they've been sponsoring us. Now they've renewed for the third year in a row, as well as the Business Analysis Knowledge Academy. So this is great. And so, with the BA Knowledge Academy, it means that our members can get discounts on study guides and that sort of thing, study materials. And then with Jay Geiger, it's wonderful as well. So we're just so happy to have these patron sponsors that renewed. And then we've got a new meeting sponsor and host, which is the Lexington Office of Tech Systems. So when we have in-person meetings, we will be able to meet at Tech Systems. They have just moved into a new place off of Harrodsburg Road. And so once I find out that they're actually ready for us to come in there, I'll publish the address. But so we're very happy to, and they also buy excellent pizza for us. It was really good. So anyway, all right.
All right. You're done. I'm Bill Powers, and I'm president of the chapter, and I will be talking about our strategy. So as many of you probably already know, 2022, that we won the Delivering Membership Value Award, 7th year in a row of winning, and we intend to continue winning. So we've created and approved a 2023 budget. We created approved operation goals for all 6 program areas of the chapter, and we're tracking the progress towards both of these. Our outreach that we started last year to start an IIBA chapter in the Philippines was successful. The Philippines chapter chartered in March of 2022. We've mentored some or all of the chapter board of directors, some or all of other chapter members, board of directors, Philippines, Raleigh, Ireland, East Tennessee, and Philadelphia. And we've collaborated with 20 other IIBA chapters on chapter events. We are transitioning to our new board in May and June. We'll continue to deliver world-class professional development programs. We'll continue to provide a sense of belonging for the community. And of course, we'll continue to outreach inside and outside of Kentucky, social media and personal. So one of the things that we're looking at for strategy is our possible expansion. So expand or die. So we're looking at Bowling Green. It's the winner. When we look at the state of Kentucky, the 3rd most populated city in the state, it's there. You can see their population growth. I mean, it's really taken off. The advantage to doing this is that we'll now cover 4 major areas of the state of Kentucky. With up here, you've got Cincinnati, North Kentucky. You've got over here, you've got, this is the Louisville, Kentuckiana area. Over to the right, I forget, you can't see my mouse. But we cover the Lexington area. All that's left is all the way over here to the left, and that's Owensburg. And so we will get there eventually. So just some stats about Bowling Green. It's the 3rd largest city in the state. It's the 487th largest city in the United States. It has a lot of opportunity there for us to get into. Here you can see the top employers that are in the study. So we just need to find a cheerleader. And I imagine what we'll do is probably a LinkedIn event where we'll try and locate a champion that is there in one of these companies. And from there, that can get us started with developing and building that branch. I mean, also, I mean, everyone knows about the Corvette plant is there, and also the Corvette Museum. The Union Underwear Company, that's further low. So there's a lot of opportunity there for us to get into. And so with that, I have the honor of introducing our other Hall of Fame induction. So these categories, like we've already talked about, we're a little out of order with doing David before, but so this covers several different areas, 15 members of the Bluegrass Hall of Fame. Currently 15. Today we induct 8 class of individuals. Today, 2 new members joined the Hall of Fame. One of them we already saw. The other is our own Stephanie Hawkins and David Manica. But let me just tell you about Stephanie. So she began a role at the Bluegrass IIBA Board of Directors in May of 21. She brings lots of fresh ideas to the board. She's raised the community program area of the chapter, restarted BA on the Street video series. She started new social events to engage the community in fun and engaging activities, and they're virtual. I mean, she has like killed it with her virtual community events that people are talking about it all over the world. And I was skeptical. It's virtual. How fun can it be? But she made it fun. So she stepped in to facilitate the BBA Hall of Fame nomination process. She's always willing to offer ideas outside of the program area to the chapter leadership team, and she has a positive impact on the Bluegrass business analysis community. David, we already talked about. Thank you, David. David's an awesome guy. Here we are again. And okay, back to the song. You'll see in the top left corner, there she is, Steph Hawkins.
Thank you so very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Oh, you know what? And we didn't do it yet. I've got your award here.
Okay.
I need to give to you. If you can see me giving it to her.
I have my amazing award. Thank you so very much. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Thank you so very much.
You are more than welcome.
We could have practiced that better.
The delivery was a little sore.
Thank you. Well, thank you for all the kind words and the nomination. And I'm truly honored to be part of the Hall of Fame and as well as the chapter. This chapter means so very much to me. When I was looking for a community, I found you, and you welcomed me in, and you gave me so many great opportunities to just, spend time with people, share my knowledge, and just have interactions in such a positive way. And it has really changed my life and my world as far as, how I feel I contribute and how I want to contribute, to continue to contribute. And in part, there is one special person that really has made this possible for me. And so while I feel honored to be in the Hall of Fame and tearing up here, I do want to thank Aaron, who has very much mentored me in so many ways. So Aaron, so while I am accepting this honor, it truly is also your award, because I could not have done this without you. So I want to thank you for that. So anyway, thank you so very much. And I don't have much more to say other than I just needed to, and I appreciate it. This is quite the honor.
Well, thank you. And now for what we've all been waiting for, the after party.
The after party.
So it is BYOBA. See what I did there? Okay. Anyway,
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's out in the Bourbon Lounge. If you're interested, well, I don't know
Yeah,
how to
we have a
put
new
that in the
room.
chat. Yeah,
We
can
have
we
a
put,
new room this year in that, we used to be in what was called Wonder Rooms. It was wonder.me. We found out as of April 25th of this year, they shut those down. So we had to, work in the last 2 weeks to find a new room in that. So we, just put the link in the chat. And when you come into this room, you'll be given an avatar that'll allow you to, go around the room. You bring your avatar close to somebody else and your microphone and your webcam open up and you can talk. And you can have multiple people in a, we'll call a circle. And you can talk in a group. It doesn't have to be one-on-one in that. You can see our room has a nice kind of picnic area type thing with a fountain right in the middle. Last time I was in the room, I ran the racetrack around that. There are 12 meeting rooms around that. And the 4 corners have some unique meeting area in that.
where's the bar?
You don't actually have to be anywhere particular to meet with someone. You can bring your avatar close to somebody and you talk. And that, so you can talk in a small group and all of that. When you come in to the room, there's a panel on the right that'll open up where you can see everybody that's in the room. And that's, and there's going to be controls in there that you can message them directly, or tell them meet me in room 6 or meet me at the fountain or whatever you want to do. But if you're interested in an after party, just a little more celebration of our 7th IIBA chapter award in a row, looking for number 8, and celebrate Stephanie's induction into our Hall of Fame. And if you want to talk to our chapter leaders and give us your opinions of what you'd like to see us do next, I'm all open for that. I want to hear. So we hope you will join us. You have to leave Zoom and go into the room. So copy that link out of the chat here. I can put it again. I guess it's called Hive.
I thought it was high B,
Hive.
like the grocery store.
Okay. So yeah, this portion is over. Join us, leave Zoom and click that link, put it in the address bar of a browser, and join us in the Bourbon Trail Lounge. So thank you for being here. Appreciate you attending. And if you come to the after party, we'll see you there.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.